watching News Channel 2 Weekend Today with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. It's December 3rd. I'm Katrina Smith, and guess who's back this morning? Meteorologist Eric Gage is tracking a cool down this morning from those temperatures we saw yesterday. So walking around yesterday, it was, you didn't even need a coat, really.
Yeah, it was pretty mild. It didn't really feel like December. And,
No.
As we're talking, heading into the weekend.
This morning it does feel like December. We'll get back to Eric we'll get back to Eric in just a moment and get a look at your forecast. But let's move forecast with meteorologist Eric Gage. Are you ready now?
My mic was in the process of turning on.
No, it's not the weekdays. Sunday we are a little bit more lax, but okay, here we are. So it's chillier this morning, noticeably, I thought, from what we experienced yesterday.
A little more chilly. One thing last night, very foggy. Some of us driving out, it was really foggy. And this morning we're talking about rain showers and plenty of it for today. Pretty much a washout. So it'd honestly be a great day to go and sit inside and watch some football games. I know that's what I'm doing today. You can see right there some fog from our camera atop Portwake College down in Oneonta. And you can see right here, widespread rain on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Could be heavy at times with those patches of yellow indicating heavier rainfall rates. Still, any freezing rain or sleet looks to stay in the highest elevations up in the Adirondacks, but most, if not all, of central New York will stay completely as rain. Current conditions, 42 degrees, so a little cooler than yesterday morning, but still looking quiet right now in terms of looking cooler compared to yesterday. We are tracking additional rain showers this evening. Could even see a rumble of thunder or two. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. Red Cross is assisting 2 people.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. As you saw in the Cavi Tower camera, very hard to see in those highest elevations with the low-level clouds making it very foggy. It was foggy last night. This morning, still some lingering patches of fog, but the main story, at least in my opinion, is the lack of snow. We had that snowpack from lake effect earlier this week. Notice it's the first week of December, first weekend of December. Doesn't really look December-like right here with rain showers, temperatures in the 40s, and that snow, that lots of snow we saw in the North Country starting to melt. You can see Old Forge, patches of grass starting to form. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. See that widespread rain pushing through into central New York, and still lots of it right now. The bigger picture, we have 2 low pressure centers, one down near New York City and then one up closer to Toronto. Transfer of energy, bringing that rain showers from both the south and the north. How much rain are we talking for today? Well, ranges between maybe ½ an inch to as high as 1.5 inches. So definitely pretty much a rainy day, at least for the morning, early afternoon. Might get a lull in the rain showers by the mid to late afternoon before rain returns again tonight, and that could bring with it the chances of rumbles of thunder. Now, after these rain showers, things will start to cool down a little bit, and maybe some snow accumulation in those highest elevations just south of the Mohawk Valley, and additional accumulations up in Tug Hill and, of course, northern Herkimer County. It'll also be pretty windy. Gusty winds this evening, especially south of the Mohawk Valley from that south wind, be 20 and 30 miles per hour. Then the wind shifts to the west, and the Mohawk Valley will see those gusty winds by early Monday morning, and then winds will gradually diminish as we head into Tuesday and eventually Wednesday. So you can see in our skycast for today, widespread rain, pretty much a washout until around 3 to 4 p.m., maybe a break in those rain showers. Then a secondary system pushes through, and with elevated instability, you could hear a rumble of thunder. Surprising for early December standards, but yeah, we could be hearing a rumble of thunder or two before this sweeps out to the east, and then turning to light lake effect clouds, some light rain, and some flurries here and there for Monday afternoon. Not looking to see a huge amount of accumulation, but still it will be a cooler day with highs only in the mid-30s. And so for today, rainy, highs in the mid-40s, a little breezy. Tonight, lows falling into the mid to upper 30s, rain showers, isolated thunder. Your 7-day forecast, struggling to see a lot of sunshine heading into the next several days. But for the most part, it's looking mild for today, less mild for Monday, and back down into the mid-30s, dry for Tuesday and Wednesday. And your trivia question, what is the world's oldest island?
I don't know what makes an island old. Like, you know, like, is it like the
Tectonic plates.
Was established as like an island and named, or is it like the
How long
actual
it's existed?
formation?
Yeah, like for example, Hawaii is a younger island because it was
Formed.
It was
by,
formed later.
okay. Oh, okay. Let's
Now,
do.
I want to check exactly.
You want
the
to double
information
check to
on
make
this.
sure that you're right about your question?
Well, there was another thing that was cool too.
I'm
Okay,
gonna say.
I found it.
I'm gonna say Iceland.
Iceland.
Why not?
Oh,
Oh, it's relative humidity. Who knew that was an island? You know what? I'm done with you right now. What's the oldest island?
it is Madagascar. And I was trying to find it. It was 80% of the species of Madagascar is like
Relative
unique-
humidity.
It's just unique to the island.
We're gonna move on because I want to talk about something that we really know about, right? Stuffing. Welcome back and thank you for joining us for another half hour of Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in the Weather Center. He's ready this time. Good morning once again, Eric.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm ready.
Rain for today, right?
Today, coming into work, it was a little foggy here and there, a little rainy, and doing the forecast for today,
Yes.
possible thunderstorms this evening.
This time of year, December thunderstorms, they do happen.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like this is not really December. Like I'm driving down these roads, I'm seeing all these beautiful Christmas lights, and I'm seeing rain and no snow, and like this is not December. Here's a live look in Old Forge. Notice a lot of that snow you guys got earlier on last week has continued to melt. From all this widespread rain in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We'll continue to see this rain for the next several hours, tapering off a little bit by the mid-afternoon before another round of rain arrives this evening, and that with it could bring the chance for some rumbles of thunder. Temperatures across the area, overall pretty mild by December standards in the low 40s, and for today, rainy, highs in the mid-40s. A good day to spend time inside and, of course, watch those football games this afternoon. And we are again talking about the chances for some rumbles of thunder this evening and a turn to lake effect and cooler temperatures by this week. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. A 14-year-old Utica.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. Happy Sunday on the Tower Cam. In the past half hour, you can start to see a little bit more of that tree line up on top of the hill as the fog will slowly start to lift. Regardless, we're dealing with rain showers this morning. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Wet roads, still looking at maybe a half an inch to as high as 1.5 inches of total rainfall accumulation today. As you can see right here, lots of green and yellow, widespread rain on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Not very early December-like, I should say, with seeing these mild conditions and rain showers, but we'll take it for now before things will start to cool down by the middle of this coming work week. Skywatchers checking in across the area. Todd and Westdale, 41 degrees. Mike in New Hartford also checking in with 41 degrees this morning. Jeff and Mohawk, 39 degrees. And in the Southern Valleys, a similar temperature, all 41s. 41 with Stewart and Cooperstown, and Deb and Harwick also with 41 degrees. As I mentioned before, total rainfall accumulation today ranging from as low as a half an inch to as high as maybe 1.5 inches, but I'm thinking closer to around 1 inch of total rainfall, especially here locally in the Utica area. After the rainfall passes tonight, it will start to switch over to some mixed snow showers, and the highest elevations, both south and north of I-90, could see accumulation. See right here, maybe 1 inch, 2 inches of snow up in the North Country, as well as Tug Hill, of course, seeing the most from lake effect. Not looking to be as major of a lake effect event as what we saw early last week. Now, we can see in our Skycast for this morning that widespread rain moves in, maybe a lull in the rain showers by the mid-afternoon. Secondary rain system arrives this evening. This has elevated instability, so don't be surprised if you see some lightning or hear some thunder as this approaches from the west. This will push through right around 7 to 9 p.m. Then things remain a little unsettled by early tomorrow morning, remaining mostly cloudy, and as that low pressure departs to the east, we're talking about some light drizzle, light flurries, lake effect. Primarily, you can see the highest accumulations up there near Tug Hill. But you can see for the most part, it's looking a little breezy, a little cooler, and still with a few flurries lingering on in the air into Monday night and into early Tuesday. Beyond that, Tuesday afternoon is going to still see additional light flurries. So this does gradually dry out, and then by Wednesday and Thursday, weather does look quiet, but still on the cooler side. And so for today, highs in the mid-40s with rain showers, a bit breezy from the south, and then tomorrow and tonight, winds start to switch more westerly. Overnight lows falling into the mid-30s. Isolated thunder possible as we head into early evening hours tonight. Your 7-day forecast, again, looking quiet for the most part Wednesday and early Thursday. Thursday night, maybe a few flurries before things dry out once more Friday. And then our next notable weather system looks to bring rain showers coming into next weekend. And our final trivia question of the weekend. In the movie Elf, what was the first rule of the Code of the Elves?
Oof, this is tough. The most memorable rule is the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. But I think maybe it's B, treat every day like Christmas.
And you got it. It is the first rule.
The director gives me.
The director gave the right answer. Yeah, there was a scene where they have it on the chalkboard in the first rule. And the first rule was treat every day like it's Christmas. Second rule, there's room for everyone on the nice list. And the third rule was, of course,
singing
that
loud.
one, singing.
Yeah, for all to hear. That one's my favorite.
I love the movie Elf.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic movie.
I think everybody does. And I think if I got that wrong, I have some really good friends that love the movie Elf, and they would have been like, shame on you, you're not our friend anymore.
I would have been upset.
So thank God for Mike. All right, we'll be back after this.
Forecast tonight at 6 with meteorologist Bill Curtis. A busy day on the radar today, Bill.
Yeah, it's been just another soggy Sunday here in central New York. We're going to be tracking some fog again tonight. I don't think it'll be as thick as it was last night, but let's take a look at what's going on outside this evening. Rain continues, and again, many of us have just seen this rain pretty consistent throughout the day. There will be a slight break in the rain over the next hour, and then more is coming in from the west. Can't rule out a rumble of thunder with this, too. It was producing thunder and lightning to the west. It's lost that part of it as it's moving into some colder air, but it can't be ruled out here this evening. Current temperature is 42 degrees. It's a cold rain. We're going to continue to track more rain and fog tonight. Cooler temperatures as we start the work week, with even some light snow returning late tomorrow and especially tomorrow night. Accumulations look very light. This evening, showers, again, more of a steadier rain taking place as we head to about 7 to 8 o'clock this evening. And then, again, we're talking about some colder weather as we head into early in the week. A look at the forecast is coming up. Ben, back to you.
Bill, thank you very much. Grab your sleigh bells.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking more rain as we head into tonight. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Steady rain continues to fall across the Mohawk Valley, mixing in with snow showers, mixing with some light snow in the higher elevations of the Adirondacks. We look to the west and we can see more rain heading in our direction. The rain to the west has been producing thunder and lightning when it was over western New York, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that we get a rumble of thunder late this evening and very early tonight with this as it moves in, but that's going to be the exception rather than the rule. Rainfall totals so far, most areas picking up half an inch of rain, some higher totals south. Lawrence, about 7/10 of an inch of rain. Brookfield, just over half an inch of rain, as well as Herkimer. By the way, if this was all snow, you could use the 10-to-1 rule. 10 inches of snow for 1 inch of rain. We'd have about 5 to 6 inches of snow on the ground so far, and we probably would be getting about 3 to 4 inches more. But again, it's all rain tonight. No snow is expected over the next 12 hours. As we take a live look in downtown Utica, again, just a soaker. We're not going to be seeing the sunshine very much over the next several days. This cloudy weather pattern will continue throughout the remainder of the week. Our next chance of any appreciable sunshine looks to be Friday. Sky watchers, temperatures well above freezing. Whitesboro 40 degrees, New Hartford 42, West Leyden 38, Curtis Corners 37, Worcester 40 degrees, and Milford with 41. This area of low pressure passing to the west, that's the reason why we're seeing rain and not snow. It's all about the track of the low, which will continue to go to our north tonight. And again, we're dealing with more rain overnight. Rain comes to an end after midnight. Overnight lows drop down into the 30s. It's a cloudy day tomorrow, and temperatures do cool off as winds turn into the northwest. Lingering rain showers switch over to a few flurries. Temperatures climb into the upper 30s to low 40s. Some light snow is possible tomorrow night. Little accumulation is expected. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. Lingering flurries Tuesday. Cloudy skies and cooler with high temperatures in the mid 30s. Tonight, rain continues. Again, a rumble of thunder is possible, a low temperature of 37. Tomorrow, scattered rain and snow showers with a high of 41. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Flurries Tuesday, 36. Chilly, cloudy on Wednesday, 33. Light snow possible Thursday. Sunshine in the cards Friday, 40 degrees. We're looking at another rain event here as we head into Saturday and Sunday with high temperatures in the 40s. We'll be right back.
Cardis.
Good evening, Ben. Good evening, everyone. We're tracking some fog tonight as rain comes to an end. That fog looks to stick around through the morning time, and then it eventually will become less thick throughout the morning. So again, just something to keep in mind for the morning commute. Again, rain, the widespread steady rain we had earlier today does look to come to an end tonight. We're looking and tracking cooler conditions tomorrow with rain and snow showers. As colder air works in from the northwest, rain does turn over to some light snow heading into tomorrow night. Tonight, rain showers linger around. Again, some patchy fog. Temperatures drop into the upper 30s. We are tracking a cloudy and cool week ahead. A look at the forecast is coming up. Ben, back to you.
Bill, thank you very much.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking dreary conditions tonight as widespread rain is expected to come to an end. And really the thing that we're going to be tracking overnight is patchy fog. This is the scene in Oneonta. Again, we'll be dealing with this tonight and into tomorrow. And just an absence of sunshine is expected as the weather patterns favor a very cloudy, stable air, which really doesn't bode too well for those of you that are looking for sunshine. Over the next several days, we're going to be dealing with the low gray clouds that we often see this time of the year, and it's consistent throughout the week. We may get a break or two here or there, but I don't see any appreciable sunshine until maybe Friday, and even at that, it only looks to be for part of the day. Sidewalks stay wet tonight and tomorrow. One of the benefits of having all of this cloud cover around is that it prevents temperatures from falling below freezing on nights like tonight, and sidewalks will remain wet throughout the day tomorrow. We do have some colder air working in, low pressure approaching from the west as the low heads to our north and east. It wraps in some colder weather. And one of the reasons why we're dealing with rain tonight as opposed to snow is from the track of the low. With the low going to the west, winds are generally from the south and the southwest, again, bringing in some relatively mild temperatures. Tonight, that rain does come to an end. Tomorrow, we start out with cloud cover and patchy fog through the morning time. Again, not expecting too much of the way of sunshine throughout the day. Temperatures climb into the upper 30s to low 40s. An occasional rain shower throughout the day, switching over to some light snow showers by the evening time. Tomorrow night, winds turn into the northwest, and there's marginal conditions in the atmosphere for some late lake effect snow. We're not expecting much of an accumulation, but it does look widespread tomorrow night. Overnight lows look to drop into the low 30s. Tuesday, lingering flurries in the air and just a low level cloud deck expected throughout the afternoon. Temperatures climb into the low to mid 30s. We'll look for the same weather conditions on Wednesday, just less in the way of flurries. It looks generally dry. Tonight, that rain comes to an end, an overnight low of 37. Rain and snow showers tomorrow, generally light activity, a high temperature of 41. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, flurries on Tuesday, a high of 36. Cloudy skies Wednesday, chilly 33. Some light snow is possible late Thursday, a high of 35. And then again, maybe some sunshine here Friday, 40 degrees. Our next weather maker brings us more rain with high temperatures in the 40s as we head into the weekend.